than he expected. He tries to use a purification spell but it fails. Lucille considers retreating but decides to fight instead. He recalls the training from Broad and focuses his energy on his sword. After a tough battle, he defeats the zombies. Then, a magical flying wraith attacks him. Lucille throws his spear and tries to shoot it with arrows, but it dodges. He notices to cast a spell and seizes his chance to counterattack. Lucille slices the wraith's skull in two, but it can regenerate. He stabs it as the wraith is afraid of sacred silver. Lucille remembers that healers can't cast spells while carrying weapons, but he thinks it might be different with the undead. He waits for the wraith in the chest with his spear and decapitates it, ending the threat. With the battle won, Lucille can finally use his magic when it's not needed. He collects the loot and plans to explore the newly opened passage another day due to hunger. Exiting the dungeon, he goes to Catalia's store, surprising her with the late hour and questions his orientation course, but Lucille defends himself, saying he's just doing his job as an exorcist. Catalia apologizes for getting angry and exchanges the magic's substantial loot. He excitedly tells her about the fight, including the magic failure and the wraith's appearance. Catalia initially thought he wouldn't share this, which annoyed her. She quick stones for points. Lucille is amazed by his point total, but Catalia tempers his excitement. Lucille shows her the wraith's clothes, and she's impressed. She asks him to put everything in his bag and put on their uniforms. Lucille is confused but complies. They walk through a grand corridor, surprising Lucille, and arrive at an important place. Catalia in front of the Pope, and Catalia tells him about Lucille's battle on the 10th floor. During the battle, he couldn't do any magic. Talks to the Pope without needing an appointment, leaving Lucille speechless and making him wonder if Catalia is more than just a merchant. They kneel. The Pope, a bit surprised, looked at Catalia for confirmation. She nodded, assuring him it was true. Seeing the stuff Lucille brought from the Spectre proved he didn't use magic to beat it. The Pope, curious, asked for Lucille's name and checked out the objects. He realized they belonged to someone who disappeared 12 as a staff called the Disruption Staff. It made magic stronger for the one who held it and could stop other people's magic. These things were really strong. The Pope wanted 12 years ago. Not only that, but the things he got were super powerful. There was a spiritual necklace that made magic use easier, cutting it in half. Then, there was to buy them. Lucille thought this was a good chance to show off his negotiating skills, so he said he didn't mind giving them up, but he figured said so. Lumina had an idea to help him, and Lucille